gentle push that never stops. Some coercion comes with shouting. The more dangerous kind comes with gentleness and persistence. The gentle push is not the act of domination. It is the practice of it. Until you forget you ever stood somewhere else. This mode relies on the social fact that most people hate friction. We like harmony. We like closure. The witch exploits that by making closure identical to your compliance. Every exchange becomes a slow grinding down of your position. Just one more concession, just one more clarification, just one more apology, just one more to be fair. It doesn't feel like violence. It feels like conversation. That's the trick. The tale is that the negotiation never ends. The request is never satisfied. The standard keeps moving. You can sense the direction of travel, always toward you being smaller, quieter, more agreeable. The witch calls this maturity. The world calls it keeping the peace. Your body calls it something is wrong. The cost is cumulative. A single concession may be harmless. 1,000 concessions is a new identity. People don't become compliant overnight. They become compliant in millimeters. The gentle push is millimeter warfare. The counter is to name the motion and end the motion. That's the third just. I'm not doing just. Or we're not negotiating this further. Then you stop talking. Silence is not defeat. It is the removal of supply. The witch feeds on your attempts to be understood. If you keep speaking, she keeps pushing it. The boundaries are not endless explanations, they are decisions. Memory editing. Memory editing is the attempt to seize your witness. It is not ordinary disagreement about the past. It is confident rewriting designed to make your inner narrator stutter. The witch likes this because the easiest way to control a person is to control what they believe happened. If you can be made unsure of the last 5 minutes, you can be made unsure of the last 5 years. Then you become malleable. Then you become governable. The form can be blunt. I never said that. Or refined. That's not what I meant. The key ingredient is certainty without curiosity. A healthy person who remembers differently will usually show some openness. I might be wrong, but I remember it this way. The witch does not, she pronounces. The tale is neurological confusion, shame, looping, replay. You find yourself scanning your own mind for evidence, as if your own perception is on trial. That is not an accident, that is the point. The cost is coherence, and coherence is not a luxury. It is the foundation of agency. If you can't trust your own witness, you can't act decisively. You can't set boundaries, you can't say no with clean confidence. Memory editing is how the witch makes no feel unreasonable. The counter is to refuse to litigate reality. You can say, we remember it differently. I'm not arguing the facts of what I experienced. If stakes are real, you anchor to records. Not because you must prove yourself, but because you refuse to let reality be treated as a negotiable commodity. And if you notice a pattern of confident rewriting,